Um, Welcome to Rising Vibrations. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for watching. What's going on? It's anybody's guess. I think this reading is for those of you who are feeling a bit unsettled, but you don't know absolutely why you're feeling this way. You can have certain life challenges and things happening that are putting pressure on you, but it's a bit more. It's a bit more than that. And you know it. You can feel it. You feel it every day in different ways and in different areas. In particular, around love issues or relationship issues, you can be feeling quite complacent or even numb, or even like you really don't care. Like almost love has left you, or the feelings of love have left you, or even that they're a very low priority for you right now. You just don't care about it anymore. You can also be feeling very impatient, like you're tired of waiting, but you may not even know what you're waiting for. You can be waiting for a change. You can be waiting for a change in your circumstances. You can be feeling complacent. You could be feeling apathetic. But again, you're just like, you just feel off. You feel off. You feel off balanced. And you feel a bit fed up. And you may have had some challenges, either health-wise or financially, which would add to your situation, which would add to why you are feeling this way. But again, it's a bit more than that. So we're going to look at each one of the zodiac signs. I kind of did take some notes that I wanted to go over, but in the end, I didn't really use them because I like things to come across more naturally. We're going to look at each of the zodiac signs to see what we can find out and basically what we can say to try to help. And I would also ask all the viewers, as you watch the videos for your elemental sign, that you say a little prayer for yourself, and also that you say a prayer for those who are suffering and having a hard time. Let's try to use our collective energy to build each other up. So let me go ahead and start the readings. You guys take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. This is for the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Full disclosure, I am a Sagittarius reader. So I just want to put that out there. I'm always curious about what happens for Sagittarius, but this is for the Sagittarius who is a bit fed up. They don't believe what anybody tells them anymore, even other tarot readers. It's all just becoming a bit of bullshit for the Sagittarius because they've had to find their own way, and things have happened in God's time, or the universe's time, and they're just bored with it all. They're bored with it all. They're a bit complacent, especially around emotions, a bit doubting, trying to be optimistic, but it's like a roller coaster. Sleepless nights, insomnia, up in the night, searching for something, searching for information, but they don't find it. And they want to know what's happening in the background, behind the veil, that can help them understand where they are and how to move forward. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have Major Arcana, the Hierophant. There's an order to things. They are respecting the order. They don't feel like it's their time to shine now, and they accept that. And they're still waiting for their moment to shine. They're still waiting for their time. And they know all in good time that things will unfold. So they just don't want people telling them this anymore. They don't want to hear it anymore. They're tired of hearing it. They want to hear something else, but they don't even know what else they want to hear. They want to hear something. They want to know something that will uplift them and inspire them, that they naturally can absorb this information. They don't want to feel like they have to mentally process anything. They want it to be a natural absorption, that they hear something and they just feel a peak, they feel a change. That's what's in this Major Arcana Hierophant here. We have the Page of Cups now. So this is the inspiration that is coming towards them. Doesn't seem like much. Doesn't seem like much, but what is that happening here? They know it already. Whatever this is, they already know this. They already used it in the past. They've already processed this. It's just like a little tidbit of something. They'll take it, but it's like, this isn't what I needed. So what does Sagittarius need to kind of move them along and to help them jump over this hurdle? What is it? No, I don't want that. We have Major Arcana, the Emperor. You know, it's all insignificant in the whole scheme of things for Sagittarius. They've perhaps become too wise. They've perhaps become too almost enlightened. They have advanced to a point where most everything seems quite mundane. So they have they've self. I think a lot of Sagittarius have self actualized, where what seemed important before, or what seems important to other people, is no longer important to them. They're on some type of a personal, spiritual quest or journey, and they're searching and they're seeking, and they're okay with being in that mode. They don't expect much from the outside world anymore. And they're not finding comfort there. So they might have to really do meditation. They really might have to deal a bit in fantasy right now to balance them out. This would be the recommendation with this, because they understand the order of things, and they understand the significance of the hard times that they've been through. And at this point, they wouldn't have it any other way. Even being pessimistic, they could give a shit anymore. With being optimistic, they could give a shit anymore. This is really walking in the way of Buddha in a way, because what is this? It's like the ups and the downs don't matter to them anymore, that in the same way that it matters to a lot of the other elemental signs. They just don't care anymore. So where will it take the Sagittarius? We're getting there, guys. What's the whole point of this reading at this point? We have the 10 of Pentacles. This is where they're going to find their value. This is where they're going to find this type of spiritual enlightenment that they seek. This is where they're going to surpass. This is where they're surpassing. This is where they are at. This is the value of it all. This is where you want it to reach. This is where a lot of people want to reach. The Sagittarius has already gotten to the point where so many want to get to, and they want to know if they can go further, if they can push it further, if they can develop more talents and gifts that have nothing to do with the material world. Mental power, mental gifts, perception, advanced perception, advanced ideas. Even innovation is sparked, it's rising, it's going. What else? Look at that. Major Arcana, Temperance. Need we say more, Sagittarius? The Sagittarius has really moved past the mundane. They're moving into a different kind of a dimension. And I know people talk about 3D, 4D, 5D, all this other stuff. Those are human terms to describe something. Those are human concepts to describe the undescribable. And where Sagittarius has been, where Sagittarius is going, they're getting little glimpses of this that are sustaining them in the 10 of Pentacles and building them up and fulfilling them. They know where they are, but they're just not sure where it's going or what's the point of it all, because they have reached that point where very little matters, and they want something more. They want something more. What does Sagittarius want? What help? What does Sagittarius want that they may not know? We have the Ace of Earth. Inspiration is coming. Write down your thoughts. Write down your ideas. Write a book. Write a story. Write a movie. Write a screenplay. Paint. Draw. Go to town halls. Speak out your ideas. You might inspire others with something that seems so basic to you. You speak about it to another person and it drives them completely to a new point or to a new level or to next level with something so basic for Sagittarius with the Page of Cups and also the Ace of Pentacles. This is spreading your knowledge, spreading your wealth of ideas, of concepts. Leave comments below, please, guys, because it might just be that. Even you're on, put your thoughts on the tarot pages that you listen to. Put your ideas out there. We have the Messenger of Fire. You see how this is going? You know, if you have knowledge, if you have ideas, if you've learned something on your spiritual journey, should you share it? Are you obligated to share it? What knowledge has the Sagittarius gained and learned that they might be holding back from others because they know its value? They know it's valuable. They have a key. They have a master key and a system of keys. They've learned something that can help others, but I feel like they're keeping it secret because they know the value of it. They know the value. What else for Sagittarius? Look at that Page of Water again. The second time the Page of Water has come up. That information, that secret, that area of enlightenment, that area of spiritual growth, are you sharing it, Sagittarius? Are you sharing it even with yourself? It's like you thought of it. You have a little glimpse of it. You enjoy it a little bit. And then you put it back up on a shelf where even you're not partaking in it for yourself because you know it's there. You're like, oh, when the time is right, I'm going to pull this out and I'm going to play with it. Is it something that you should be working on and developing? But you're keeping it back and you're keeping it a secret and you're experimenting, Sagittarius. This reading is going like, let me pull it back down to the ground here. We have the Ace of Air, Ace of Earth, Ace of Air. I want to pull the reading back down. This is heightened knowledge. This is a key. If you don't have it already, Sagittarius is coming to you. You can feel it. It's a breakthrough. It's a spiritual breakthrough. It's a conceptual breakthrough. This could also be, if you want to pull it back down to earth, just a great new job, a great new job offer, a great new love affair. But it's almost like you don't care because you know in the whole scheme of things, it matters little. But, you know, still try to get your feet back on the ground. Still put your feet back on the ground. Is all I can say. We're going to pull 3 more of these for Sagittarius because the information and the reading was just too interesting. We'll pull 3 more, see if anything else comes out. Give me a minute, guys. We have depression. You've been there. You know it. This is what is that? Hold on. This is You know, out of these moments where you do feel so low and you go through it, you emerge as a different entity. You emerge as a different being based on those hardships and challenges that you had to surpass. This bought you something, all this pain. This brought you a new understanding of the world. And you know this now. And you wouldn't have it any other way because of what you've gained. But use your powers for good, please, Sagittarius. Also with Major Arcana, the Emperor here, and Major Arcana, Temperance. Make sure you're using your power and your knowledge for the right reasons. Also, share your power and knowledge with others around you to do better, to help others. You know, not just keep it for your own financial gain as well here with this 10 of Pentacles here. Because whatever you have or whatever you're gaining or whatever you're going to get, you do have almost a spiritual responsibility to share out that knowledge with the wider world, Sagittarius. Oh boy, this reading is really something. We have another Major Arcana. This is like the devil here. This is the seducer. So wait a minute, there is something here that we have to address. For the Sagittarius who are not taking responsibility for their gifts, or they're not acknowledging their gifts, I would advise you to, if you're feeling any type of self-pity because of what happened back here that impacted you, or from losses, through not forgiving, even for giving up, you're losing out. You're the one who's losing out. If you're not recognizing your spiritual talents and gifts, this is what was wanted, that you do give up, that you do give in, that you don't try to reach another level. This is what was wanted anyway, to tear you down, to break you down, so that you can't offer those gifts to the world. Because it will hurt the world if you don't come forward, if you don't come back, if you don't re-engage, if you don't even share yourself with others. If you've been in this retreat mode where you have disengaged or abandoned people, or disengaged from the world, this is what was wanted. I guess this is trying to say the world needs you, the world needs your knowledge, Sagittarius. One more, last one. Come back. This is the 8 of Cups. You've gone beyond, you've journeyed beyond in a lot of ways that you may not even realize now. But now it's time for you to come back. It's time for you to share. It's time for you to talk. It's time for you to get yourself in a position where you feel mentally strong. Because leaving you in a position where you feel weak and you can't be out there, we need you also in that way. And I don't want to go there for spiritual battles, for people who are having spiritual battles, even within themselves, but even on a metaphysical level. We need all the Sagittarius strong. And that for me is clear in this reading and from the information I'm getting. You guys leave comments below if you like the video. Also hit the thumbs up. If you like the channel, don't forget to subscribe, because I appreciate your help and support and your feedback and your love. And when you subscribe, it lets me know that you appreciate what I'm doing. You guys take care.